I just shaved it off. I've done a really bad job. My flatmate, when he came in yesterday, he laughed uproariously at me because I've obviously done it like really badly. I'm gonna get him to shave off these little bits.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi everyone. I thought I would do a quick video update on how things are going for me since my last operation. My surgery didn't go really as I would have hoped. It was to remove a fistula, which had appeared from all the cancer surgery, and that hasn't worked. The fistula has just opened straight back up again. The other thing I've been noticing this last couple of weeks is that I'm in more pain than I was the last time I had this operation. I mean, I haven't had this exact operation before, but what happened before was I got cut down my belly. So like from like there down to there. So this was the third time that I've had that incision. That was 4 weeks ago. The last time I had the incision, when they gave me the ileostomy, I was in Parliament 10 days later talking about universal credit and how it affects cancer patients negatively. This time round I'm like, okay, well it's 4 weeks later and I can still feel pain around the wound and pain around my stoma. So I went into the hospital yesterday to their urgent urology unit. Because they want to do good by me, they were like properly thorough. So they were like, can we take your blood? Can we take your urine? Can we check up your hoo-ha to make sure everything's okay? Can we look at your wound? So they did all this. They couldn't actually take any blood because my veins are twats. And everything is looking okay. The pain is just from nerve damage from having been cut open along scar tissue. I've been prescribed tramadol, which is good, but negatively, the doctor that I saw just dropped into conversation. He was like, oh, we need to get on top of the pain now because if we don't, it becomes a learned response in your body, in your nervous system. As in, if we don't get on top of the pain now, I'll just have pain forever. So I don't particularly want to be in pain forever. I can't become a person that tries to limit their movement for always, because cancer's already given me lots of permanent things to live with. The feeling has never come back in my feet from chemo. That's called neuropathy. The other thing is that because this last surgery hasn't worked, it probably means that I'll have the stoma forever. And now on top of that, they're like, this pain response might just be something you have to live with. And I'm like, no, babes, no. No, I draw the line there. So what I think I'm gonna do is just try to get on top of it now, like they've suggested. So this is my way of saying I'm sort of signing off for a little bit. I'm going on holiday with some friends just in the UK, and I think that'll be good. I'll just like stay on a sofa and let people feed me. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of let you know that that's what's going on. Hopefully like 2 weeks might do it. I will be back. I love making content. I love posting. I love sharing. I'm very much an oversharer. But I just think I need to go lie on a sofa for a couple of weeks, which is not like me at all. I'm going to make myself. I'm going to try not to think too much about the pain situation because I'm worried that if I focus on it, it'll become like a self-fulfilling prophecy and I'll like create this situation where it does last forever. Oh! If I don't work to fix this now, long term I might start to find life quite hard because it takes a lot to like make your sort of keep being positive and keep sort of going chin up. It's not the end of the world. I find it very helpful to think it's all as a result of getting over the cancer. But what about in 10 years time if I'm still in pain and still got an odd-shaped body with a weird hernia in my side? Will I still be able to be positive? I need to fix it now. But thank you for all your support, all your encouraging words. It all really means a lot. Please do keep sharing my message, which is to keep an eye on your poo. If there's any blood in it, get it checked out. because bowel cancer is survivable, but only if caught early, and you don't want all these complications that I'm having. Also, be patient with your doctors. Remember that these are the people that we were clapping a few weeks ago, and a lot of the staff have to isolate at different times. They are just human beings like ourselves. Anyway, I didn't mean to lecture you, sorry. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to this, and I will see you on the other side, hopefully with no pain. Cheerio, bye, bye, God bless. Hi everyone, I said I would catch up with you the other side of my little break. I've had like 2 weeks off now. I was having like, not like really severe pain, but pain that definitely limited my getting around and made me conscious of it. I'm pleased to say that it's definitely what's the word, like subsiding. I'm starting to like reduce the painkillers that I'm taking. You'll see that my hair is shaved. Don't panic. I always feel, since I had cancer, right, I always feel like I've got to explain why my hair is short. My hair is short because I had cancer, but whenever I shave it off like this, I worry that people are like, oh God, she's doing more chemo. I'm not, it's fine. When I was having the chemo, my hair really thinned, so I cut it down to like a pixie cut, and I don't have a lot of money to spend on London hairdressers, so I just shaved it off. I've done a really bad job. My flatmate, when he came in yesterday, he laughed uproariously at me because I've obviously done it like really badly. I'm gonna get him to shave off these little bits.
You are welcome.
Thank you, thanks. He just tried to trick me by pretending he was shaving off my eyebrow. Got a little lump there. Hello. That's also, it's so funny when you've been ill like I have, you feel like you've got to make sure people know that you're still okay. I've had these lumps checked out that I have on my head. They're fine, but they do make having a buzz cut a bit problematic. Anyway, I think it was just good to get distracted. I went on holiday with some really fun friends who are really good to me, and they just kept me occupied like the whole time. We just had a great ball. We went to Bournemouth. We one day all dressed up in my friend's polka dot clothes and said that we were going to Mr. Blobby's funeral, to anyone who asked us why we were dressed like that. It still slightly bothers me because the week that I got in touch with you guys last and did a video like this was a horrendous week, because I got told that my pain might stay around forever, and then I wasn't able to contact that doctor again. This is sort of what happens. You get passed around a lot, and it can't be helped. There just aren't enough staff, and there's definitely not enough like admin staff within the hospitals. My surgeon was away, so I was dealt with by her assistant, who passed me over to the urgent urology unit. But what that meant was I saw a doctor that I just got his first name. I didn't realise like that it was going to be a problem, and I said, I'm going away, can you make sure I've got enough medicine? And then when I got home, I realised I actually had only been prescribed 30 tramadol, and he'd said like take one every 3 hours. So then I panicked because I thought, well, I'm going to run out in the middle of this holiday. Then I had no way to contact this guy, because you ring the hospital, you say, oh, I saw Richard in the urgent urology unit. You're never going to get to speak to that guy again. It's quite bewildering. I called my doctors, and all their computers were down, so they couldn't help. I called the hospital where I'd had my surgery, and no one got back to me. I mean, they just can't keep up with the demand and the pace. It's just not possible. So in the end, I did actually have to call a friend of mine who is a doctor, and he stepped into the breach. But that makes me think it's not fair that just because I've got a doctor who's a friend, that I should have an easier time of it. But that's why I just keep being vocal and talking about what I'm going through. Hopefully other people will do the same. Hopefully the conversation will become loud enough that things will change. So I'm back from holiday. I'm back in my flat in London. We are in North London. It's very noisy, just showing you around. I'm really pleased, because what this means is that I can do the videos that I was editing before I was really in pain, and I'm going to start making some new stuff, I think, as well. Anyway, it's almost like an email blast. You know, at Christmas people do like those round robin letters with their Christmas cards. I think this is like what I'm doing here. Rather than have 20 phone calls with all my friends to tell them I'm okay again, I can just put a video up now. Isn't the modern world brilliant, apart from the coronavirus? I can't do anything about that. I can only fight one fire at a time, guys. So thanks for all your really lovely feedback. I'll keep you posted. I'm going in for a gastrograph next week. What could that be? I'll save that for another video. You might need to be seated when I tell you what is involved in a gastrograph. But for now, I'm really chuffed that everything's getting a bit better again, and wish you all well as well. God bless then. Bye bye. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.